È uguale, indifferente.
È attiva, è attiva.
È già attiva, perfetto. Perfetto.
Okay. So my name is Julia, and I deal with personal research and selection for Begear, and I would like to do a brief introduction of our company Reality. As the first slide says, if you can change the slide, Domenico, please. So we develop talent, project, and people. Begear is an IT training and consulting company founded in 2020 from the merger of two different companies. And it quickly established itself in the competitive ICT market, specializing in training, research, and selection of ICT talent. Specializing in training, research, and selection of ICT talent, business consultancy, and IT project development. We work with companies that are mainly system integrators who require us professional profiles from both the technical and managerial side. We got two locations. One is in Naples and the other one is in Milan City. But by collaborating with many important companies, we are in most of the national territory. Begear is a young reality that aims to be the connection between IT professional and companies, but above all, we aim to recruit young students who are extremely passionate within this section, and give them their first job opportunities. We are here to introduce you to some of our training courses dedicated to young students with academic background in IT subject that offer the opportunity to consolidate the skills acquired during the course of studies and to implement the technologies most requested by the market. We organize technology courses in Java, specific academy in collaboration with major companies in the technological field like Atos or Accenture. And this year we introduced courses on cyber security. All of us training courses include the same steps. So our main and final goal is to create valid assets to hire in this company and continue the collaboration between Begear and the recruit through his follow-up and his professional growth. So now I can leave the word to Domenico, who will tell you something about his direct experience with us.
Okay, thank you very much for your introduction about Begear, Julia. And exactly as my colleague said, I'm here to talk about my journey with Begear. My name, of course, is Domenico Sibilio. Here on the slides, you can find some of my personal references. You can find my LinkedIn profile. You can find my mail. And just feel free to contact me in private if you ever need to. It's really not a problem for me. You can also find my medium.com page on the slide, which is where I write technical articles from time to time about software development, technological innovation, and so on. So if you're really bored, you can check these articles out. So who am I professionally speaking? I've been working with Begear for the last 4 years now, mostly as an IT consultant. And more specifically, I've ranged through a series of technical roles, such as development trainer, software developer, technical product owner, technical architect, which gave me the opportunity to actually see and experience for myself the full software development life cycle. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And here we can see actually how my journey began. So my journey actually began with a roadblock. It was, of course, a mental roadblock. I was utterly convinced that passion and work should not meet. I was afraid that if I was to turn my passion into my job, then I would make it into less of a passion, less of a hobby, something that I would not love anymore, but rather despise in some way. But one day I just had enough of it, and I realized that actually work and passion must not necessarily be separate things. They can actually be intertwined. And I think I did the right choice here, because eventually I made my passion into my job, and I don't feel like I'm working. I feel just like I'm living my passion every day, and I'm enhancing it in a sort of way. So once I got rid of this roadblock, then my journey could actually begin. So of course, like every journey begins with looking for the options that were available in this case for me at the time. And each one of these options led to a different path. And of course, I had to choose which path was the best for me at this particular moment in time. And of all the paths that were laid down before me, the one that I decided to choose was the one that Begear offered to me. And this path, of course, started with some educational courses, getting some specialized IT knowledge. And of course, I studied really hard. And mind you, I'm saying studying hard just because this is the way you say it. But if this is something you're passionate about, if the subject is something you're passionate about, then studying hard won't be hard on you. And I'm sure all of you will know this already. So I studied hard, and of course, when you study hard, you produce good results, and your efforts get eventually recognized. And of course, Begear recognized these efforts, and they actually asked me to take up on some more advanced courses completely for free. And I didn't let this chance sleep. I actually took it. I completed these more advanced courses, and I decided to certify my skills with the knowledge that I acquired. So I got, for example, some Oracle certifications, I think it was at the time. Got some Oracle certifications, and I felt actually ready for the job interviews. And Begear actually helped me with job interviews as well. Uh, they first prepared some mock interviews for me. So we went over some mock interviews, then they actually found me a real job interview. The job interview went really well, and you might say this is how the educational journey with Begear ended, but it's also how my professional journey actually started. And so what are the key takeaways from a journey such as this one? First of all, the first takeaway that I got from this journey was don't stress too much over your educational background. So of course, educational background is very important, but I mean it in a way that, for example, I didn't have a specifically IT related educational background. And I was afraid at times that this could hold me back, that I wouldn't be able to actually go through the path that I in reality went through, just because I didn't have a specifically IT related educational background. But this turned out to be completely false. As long as you got the passion for it, as long as you got the right mindset and the will to do things, you will still be able to do it. And another point that was really important for me is don't try to do everything on your own, let yourself be helped. So this means in the context of this story, just try and imagine myself going through this journey completely alone without the help of anyone else, without the help of Begear nor anyone. Of course, some of you may say that I would be able to do it. Maybe I even could, but I don't know how long it would take. And most likely it would be much harder, it would be much longer, and it would be much more stressful. So let yourself be helped. There is no shame in getting help. There is nothing bad about getting help. It's actually the smart choice. And last but not least, if the journey is something that you're passionate about, and if the goal is something that you really want to pursue, then just give it your best, because all your efforts, they will be recognized, and giving your best will eventually make the difference. So thank you very much for listening to us and about our introduction of Begear tonight. And hope you're having a great time tonight. And if you have any questions, feel free to either post them in the chat or maybe raise the hand on Zoom and we can go over voice. Thank you. We tried to make it really quick because we started late. I see maybe some question from the chat. Can you share some further details about the Officina Java course? Yes, we can. So the Officina Java course is actually the course that I've taken when I started my journey at first. And it's a course that lasts about 2 months. It's a full-time course. It's a full-time, so every single day you go, I think it's a time schedule about 9 to 18. I think by now you can take it online as well. When I used to do it, it was only, you could only take it in class. And the main program of the course is based on course of starting with Java Standard Edition, object-oriented programming. Then it goes into database and then SQL, using proper IDE tools such as usually Eclipse is featured in the course. Then using Java Enterprise Edition for building websites with the full Java stack, both for front end and for back end. You will learn some basic frameworks such as Hibernate and Spring that are massively used in the enterprise still nowadays. Then there is some more front-end oriented technology in order to make your web application more rich, more full. Of course, you will need some front-end, so there will be some HTML, some CSS, and some JavaScript basics. And I think by now they also feature some, at least some Angular knowledge. It should be in the basic Java course. So I hope that answers your question.
Maybe Professor Landoni, would you like to say something now that you log on?
Oh, welcome, good evening.
Hello, I'm so happy that I managed to defeat Zoom and get in. I'm so sorry, I should have introduced you and I should have welcomed you because it's your first night at the Long Night Careers. I promise next time I will fight sooner with Zoom and I will be here to welcome all of you. I'm very happy that I saw a bit of Giulia's presentation and I saw Domenico's, and they were what I was expecting and I was going to preview. So passion is the most important ingredient. I was going to welcome students from informatics, from economics, communication, and I also saw that is a student from philosophy. So we are very happy for this very nice mixture. And I think that at Begear, you really appreciate the multidisciplinary of our students. They are very hard acquire academic background, but also their passion and their interest. And what I wanted just to say is that sometimes it's very comfortable to stay in the university. You feel at home and you're a bit scared of going out in the real world. And if you are afraid of jumping there, getting more information and getting people like Giulia and Domenico to help you will make you feel better and will make sure that you, when you jump, will end up where you want to end up. So I second all the suggestions, all the takeaways from Domenico. Follow your passion, don't be afraid. Soft skills and hard skills are equally important for success. Passion and commitment are equally very, very crucial. I spent half an hour to be here, but I'm very happy to be here. So it's not the journey, but it's also the journey. It's what you learn in the journey, of course, but also the people with whom you're doing the journey. And I think that even if it's the first time we meet Begear at USI, I think we share a lot of the philosophy about caring and passion and valuing different backgrounds and diversity. So I'm very happy that I'm here. I'm very happy for the message that is coming out from this presentation. And I encourage you not to be shy and ask questions. Use the chat, get your microphone unmute and come out and ask because it's your time. Please, and thank you again. And sorry for being so late.
No worries.
Thank you, and don't worry. And yeah, thank you for the words, very kind words. And we're definitely on the same page on all the messages that we have sent tonight, I guess.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So if there is any more questions, just feel free to post them in the chat, raise your hand.
nobody.
But they have your address and they can get back to you, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, what I was thinking is that maybe later on we will ask Benedetta to send us, or Caterina to send us the registration, the recording, and then we will share with all the students that pre-registered to the workshop. And of course, if someone would love to give us an email where students can write, I will send it as well, of course.
Thanks.
Because I reckon that some other student could not log in, so that's pity, but
Yeah.
it's the first
I
time for
think-
us as well. So
Yeah, I think Mena or Caterina should be able to tell you the mail where the students should write to in case, like the contact.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Zoom recording includes the chat as well, in case we can drop some links in there as well.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
And yes, then thank you very much to everyone who joined you and us, and thank you, Professor Landoni.
Thank you.
It was a bit of a journey, but thank you so much. And I will get in contact with Benedetta and all the other student angels to have the recording. Thank you
Okay.
again, and we will be in touch very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
you.
bye,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.